So what's up guys, Exam here and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, as you can already see, I have 5 different mouses for different kind of audience and different kind of users who have been using different kinds of mouses over the time. And these are all the mouses which I have been using since the beginning of time. Not exactly the beginning of time, but I've been using these mouses from a very long time. So this is the mouse which I am using right now and the best mouse in the market. So if you want to know how to control recoil with the Cooler Master MM711 or with a mouse having a piece of software, you can click on the link on the I button and you will get straight that video with this mouse, because in this video I'll not show you this mouse. I have already made a video on this mouse, so it will be pointless to again tell the same things over and over again, but I'll be only focusing on these 4 mouses, rest of the 4 mouses, ranking from worst to best. So this is the worst and this is the best among these 4 mouses, and for the time I will keep this mouse aside. Okay, so that's it, and we will be having only the 4 mouses over here. Okay, so you have to understand a few things before while doing these tricks, and there's nothing special, there's no black magic, it's all about the settings. So what I'll do here is that there's one thing called field of view. Okay, FPV camera, this is for the first person camera field of view. Okay, it also affects when you try to aim. If I go again on my settings, so reduce that, that will only be affecting the FPP, but that's only for FPP, so we don't have to worry about that, because if you are new to this game you will only be playing on third person beginning only. Okay, so now it's affected, so no need to worry about that, only third person we will take care of that. So now coming to the specifications of this mouse is an eyeball mouse. Eyeball, it's not a ball mouse, don't go by the name, it's just the name eyeball. So it has a CPI button, so it controls your CPI from 400 to 1000 CPI. So this is the worst mouse because it has a 400 CPI range. And the second one is the Intex mouse. It's a plain simple optical mouse, 1000 DPI sensor, and this is again the Logitech wireless mouse with 1000 DPI sensor. What the difference between these two is that this one is pretty much accurate, the sensor is good. Even though they both are of 1000 DPI, the sensor on the Logitech is pretty good. And the fourth one is the special mouse among all these mouse, even special than the Cooler Master, because it has one rapid fire button. Like if I take one let me take one sniper and let me show you what exactly it does. For example, this is the MK14. Okay, MK14 is a semi-automatic rifle. You cannot use this rifle in semi-automatic mode. If I press this rapid fire button, let's see what happens. It just shoots all at once, but if I have to manually, I have to click. I think there is automatic. Oh, I'm sorry, this gun has automatic mode. Let's do with the SKS. Okay, SKS. So again, if I press this button, see, all bullets gone. And if I do this again with the same, just a single click again and again. So that's the difference between these two mouses. So coming to the first mouse, so I'll keep all these mouses aside. I'll only be focusing on this mouse for now, and then I'll come back to the other mouses. So if I try to control recoil, so now I'm running on 400 DPI. Let's see if I can control it with my M762. It's actually easy because I have already made the settings. If I go to my controls, if I go to vertical sensitivity, it's 1.64 only vertical sensitivity. And if I increase it further, what will happen? If your default value will be 1. Okay, if you start the game for the very first time, it will be 1, and if I go back and even if I shoot, oh my god, look at how much I have moved. So you don't want that. If you do this again and again, you will miss your shots. So vertical sensitivity, and if I place it to 2, this is for 400 DPI. Okay, now I'm coming to the main part of this video. See how easy it is to control. Well, M762 is a very difficult gun. I'm using a vertical foregrip, as you can see. Okay, you have to use a vertical foregrip. If you use a compensator, that will be much better. and it for the 400 DPI. And if I increase the if I click the DPI button again, so now it's 1000 DPI. Now see, oh, this is way easier. Now it's getting way easier. So this mouse, so this is setting for the mouse. If you're having a mouse of 400 DPI, then controls, use the setting. This, you can take a screenshot, pause the video, take the screenshot, and remember the settings. Again, if you are using, now I'm using 1000 DPI, so for 1000 DPI controls with 1.6, that will be enough. Because if you increase the vertical sensitivity, what will happen is that there will be more of a horizontal recoil like this. Okay, if you shoot, this is the recoil pattern, this should be the recoil pattern. If you increase the vertical sensitivity, you can control recoil. Okay, for some reason you can control, but your horizontal recoil will increase. Like in this case, I have now reduced it. Okay, so now see, my horizontal recoil is gone. It's negligible. It's very less. Very less. It's there, but it's very less. That's for the eyeball mouse without the ball. So let me keep it aside. Now I will come to my Intex mouse. This is the same mouse. It has 1000 DPI. Let's test. Okay, it's running. Now let's see. 1000 DPI. Let's see how bad or how good is the sensor. This is good. This is good. If you are having a mouse, if you are having a cheap, this is actually, these two mouses, the difference is that this one is cheap and this one is expensive. Okay, so same 1000 DPI sensor, but cheap and expensive, that makes the difference. This is cheap, so your accuracy will be very low. If you're using a sniper, I will recommend not to use this one. Use the Logitech one instead. And just okay, this is good. And if you're having more trouble, because this is 1000 DPI, and I will recommend not to use this mouse, because if you're having a cheap mouse like this, Intex, Eyeball, Frontech, this company make this kind of mouses, but do not use that. If you're into serious gaming, then please try to use a mouse of a good brand, not a good quality, good brand I'm talking about, because the good brands use a very good sensor. So I will keep this also aside because it's not worth it. And now coming to my third mouse is the wireless mouse, Logitech wireless mouse, 1000 DPI sensor. The sensor is pretty good. In fact, it's a laser sensor and it's turned on. And now let's see, let's go to settings and so 1.6. So this is again the same settings for the 1000 DPI, and go back. Let's try to use a 3x this time. Okay, so if I use a 3x, it's getting a little harder, but again I'll try to see what I can do. I'm actually doing this all live. I'm showing you guys live, because for the mouse that comes with a piece of software is pretty easy. Okay, now it's actually getting a bit worse, because if you are having a mouse under 1000 DPI, then you will have to struggle a lot, because this mouse, the one which I will be using right next, having a DPI of 3200 DPI maximum, so that will actually help to control recoil easily. I have made a video long time back, 1 year ago, that was with this mouse only. That was easy, pretty much easy. People are saying that they couldn't control. The only reason they couldn't control is because they are using a mouse under 1000 DPI. So the DPI is the main factor, especially in PUBG Mobile. If you're playing other games like Apex, Call of Duty Warzone, it doesn't matter, because those games are easy, built for casual audiences. But PUBG is not for casual audiences. You'll need your time and patience and everything you can give. But yeah, the only positive side of this this setup is that there is no horizontal recoil. Like if you see an enemy, if you spot an enemy right in the front, and if you start shooting, see, it goes up. It doesn't go sideways. If it goes sideways, you will miss the shot, and that enemy can again hit you back. So in that case, you will die sooner. But in this case, see, look at my recoil pattern. Okay, it's going up. That's a good sign, because if you start shooting from the leg, eventually it will hit the head and he will die sooner. And again, if I try to show you the recoil pattern on the wall, see. Now look at that. Okay, this is so great. This is very great. I go to settings, and if I change it to like The normal value was 1. Let's again shoot. Okay, this is, look at the gap. Okay, look at the way it's moving left right. Okay, so this is better. So I'll just again go to controls and I'll change 1 point. I'll change it to 2. That will be better. So there's an enemy. There's no ammo. I'll have to take some ammo. So this is it. Ammo. That's enough. So I hope you understood the recoil pattern is gone. And if I show you, it is a bit more controllable. Okay, so that's for the Logitech sensor. That's actually a very good sensor. So, but all you have to do is you have to pull your mouse. You have to pull your mouse. There is no other way. See, I'm pulling my mouse. Just a few sprays is enough. First 7 to 8 bullets are enough to knock an enemy down. And now coming to my best and the most secret weapon in playing Pubg PC, I have this mouse. And the special thing about the mouse, it has a rapid fire button. I hope you can clearly see that. There's a button for rapid fire. But I have to tell you a few things before jumping right in this. I will just show you a few things on my internet. Go to your Chrome browser or anything. You'll get a few mouses like this. You can buy one of these actually. Open Amazon. You can get. Okay, so if you go to Amazon, if you write get a lot of mouses like this. Rapid fire. This one, Dragon War. The Zebionics. The cheapest one is I found one cheapest mouse like that. Search for that. Okay, Coconut. Yeah, this one is the cheapest one. And there's one again there, and you can see I have already, this mouse are similar, but look at the condition of this mouse. Why is it like this? Because I've opened everything from this mouse and it weighed from 120 grams. Now it weighs only 65 grams. So there was a metal piece inside to help you slide faster and all those things. If you are buying one of these mouses, a wired one especially, you open this mouse up and you clear up all the things inside, because there are unnecessary things inside, like there are all brackets, those adding so much weight. So that will actually hamper your gameplay. Your hand will start to pain. I had some carpal tunnel issues while using this mouse, but after I removed all the weights from this mouse, and then it's like butter. It's like these two mouse. This mouse weighs heavier than this one. This mouse weighs 75 grams and this mouse weighs 65 grams. And again, this mouse weighs around 45 grams. And the one with the best mouse, this one weighs 58 grams. And again, this mouse weighs around 45 to 50 grams. So mouse weight is also a big factor. So this mouse, if you are planning to use this, you can buy this mouse. If you are from India, you can buy it for cheap, and you can see it on Amazon.com also. You'll get it there. So what the thing is, before shooting an enemy, press the B button to single fire mode. Okay, because if you are using a rapid fire on full auto mode, then what will happen is that the firing pattern will be irregular, and you might get banned on PUBG because of the firing pattern only. So now if I shoot with single fire, see, very easy to control. I'm just pressing the rapid fire button only. Again, on this player, it's getting pretty easy with the rapid fire. And what else? Yeah, on the SKS. So now I'm using the SKS. Let's try with the 3x scope. So let's try with the SKS with 3x. This is also great. I'm getting the shots. Just release the button and then again press the button again. That will, like, 2 times, again 2 times, 2 times, again 2 times. This will be pretty much easy for to knock an enemy in close range with a semi-automatic sniper. So this is the special part, and moreover it has high DPI sensitivity. Now I am on. Actually, there's no way to determine which DPI you're using. The only way is to use the DPI like this. I have to feel it. This is now 800 DPI, 1200, 2400, now 3200. Now I'm on 3200 DPI. Too much high sensitivity. Now let's check my recoil. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, now it's better. Now see how much I'm moving. See, more the DPI, I've been telling you from a very long time, more the DPI, the better it is. I've zoomed in, and this guy. Did you guys see am I moving the mouse? No, I'm not moving the mouse. Not even moving an inch. I haven't moved even a millimeter. That's the beauty of this mouse. You can go ahead and try this out. But remember only one thing, that shooting mode should be on single fire, not also. Yeah, you can also try the burst one. The burst one will also be great. Yeah, burst is great. Burst is, I haven't tried burst, so this is my first time I'm trying the burst mode. It's actually doing great, but try to be safe. If you are shooting on if you are using this rapid fire and on shooting on full auto, your firing pattern will be very irregular. If someone reports you, if you don't get any reports, then that's okay. But if someone reports you, and if but in case of PUBG, if someone reports you and if there are more than 5 reports, some guy will actually monitor, will see your stream. Your whole stream is being recorded during the whole time you are playing the game. So that guy will see, and if that guy feels that yeah, you're using some kind of thing which is not being detected by the software, because this is a hardware, nobody can detect this. This is impossible to detect. So that guy can issue a ban. If that guy issues a ban, that's a ban, permanent ban. So keep that in mind. But yeah, again, you can use it. Just be safe. And these are all the things to control recoil in PUBG PC. If you are new to this game, so this video was a bit longer, I know, but still, if you guys can support me, that will be awesome. By supporting, I mean subscribe. That's the only thing. If you really like this video, do give a like. And if you didn't like this video, also do give a like. Till then, I'll see you in my next video. And if you want to get the best assault rifles for PUBG PC, then click the video on the left. And if you don't want assault rifle, you want SMBs only, control to get best recoil or to get zero recoil, click the video on the right. So till then, I'll see you on my next video.